XRP. Is the price suppressed? Is someone actively trying to manipulate its value down for one reason or the other? Saw a lot of chatter about this today on Twitter, so I posed the question to the community. So far, about 1,600 people have voted, and almost 83% believe that yes, there is manipulation, that the price is suppressed. So I thought, you know what, let's talk about this a little bit. Now, to be clear, this is just my opinion. Doesn't make me right over anyone else. If you have a different outlook on this, let me know down below. Tell me your reasoning. Now, what I'm not talking about, of course we know the price of XRP was suppressed during the last bull run. The SEC lawsuit that caused the delisting of XRP on pretty much the whole US market, that suppressed the price. But I would argue that's more about control of the overall crypto market rather than an active maneuver to bring the price of XRP down. What I'm talking about is, why are we sitting here at 60 cents right now when we had all this good stuff happen and you would expect the price to go up? Does that mean someone's pushing down the value of XRP, keeping it low for some reason? Now, first and foremost, 60 cents doesn't sound like a lot, but we need to look at valuations. XRP is a very valuable blockchain. Number 4 in the world currently. Only Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB are ranked ahead. Right now, XRP's valuation is about 3 Cardanos, 5 Polkadots, so it's not cheap. First, we have to recognize that. It is a high-cap cryptocurrency. It just hasn't performed to our expectations. So once we get by that, we look at what's happened during this bull market. Just that historic win versus the SEC alone is so massive. A lot of people were thinking, the price is going to shoot up $3, $4, $5 just right there off of that. And they're correct. It was a massive event, but we're not seeing that in the price. Why? I think the best way is to take a step back and look at things from a non-emotional standpoint where you know what, this really should have driven value. When we go back to 2020, when you look at Ethereum, we had DeFi, NFTs, just all of this massive building, and we had an ecosystem that was ready to explode. But the price of ETH was waffling between $110 and $230 a token between January and the end of July. So they did all of this great building through the bear market, and you didn't see that effect in the price. Same thing when you look at Cardano. From January to July 2020, the price waffled from about 3 cents to 8 cents. Even though, smart contracts were coming, a ton of building was going on, and that price would eventually skyrocket during the bull run to over $3. My point is this. During these bear markets, you're setting yourself up for that growth phase. Are you doing the building? Are your situation improving in some manner? Are things going to be better this next time around that are going to allow you to grow and outpace some of your contemporaries? You're not going to see that growth during the bear market. It's not like you check off a box. Boom, we got NFTs. Boom, we got DeFi. Okay, up goes the price. You do a lot of building, you set the stage, and then you gather that growth during the bull run. It shouldn't be unexpected that at this point in time, you're not seeing XRP go up drastically in price. It's a large cap crypto, and we're going to have to wait till the fun and games really begin to see what this asset's made of. And I think it's going to do quite well. But that's what makes cryptocurrency so tough. You don't get that step-by-step confirmation. You set your board and you test out your thesis once, this market really starts to grow. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. I saw some people bringing up, the fact Ripple sells XRP. It's my opinion that every altcoin has someone at the center, whether it's the Ethereum Foundation or it's the Polkadot Foundation or whoever it is. They're selling crypto to fund their operation. They're paying developers in crypto. Now, does Ripple have more flooding onto the market than others? Well, you'd have to compare that and make your assessment. But we saw some dark times with XRP, and it stayed a top 10 asset, most of the time a top 5 asset, still was able to post growth during the 2021 bull run. Further, even during bear markets, one of the most frustrating parts about XRP is it never, really gets crushed. We don't see XRP fall out of the top 10 and hit the mid caps at 20 or 25. So this tells me that Ripple's acting fairly responsible in the amount of XRP they release onto the market in one way or the other, whether it's through ODL or institutions, or now they can sell in the secondary market with impunity. We're not seeing that effect where XRP is dropping like a rock. I think it's defining, value as a stable crypto with lots of global volume is an indicator of, Ripple's care as they are using XRP as a strategic weapon. You have to factor it into everything, but I don't think it's the defining factor of XRP's value. Of course, it affects the value, more XRP is available, but I don't think it's the defining thing that holds us back. If anything, Ripple's a little too transparent. Like, we don't always know how much Ethereum that they're selling over there at the foundation or what other projects they're doing with their treasuries. With Ripple, it's quite obvious a lot of times how much they're selling. They have those market reports. We know which wallets to really monitor. And so I think more attention is paid to that than probably should be. Now, number two, there still are ongoing legal issues. We can't, imagine or pretend they're not there. There probably will be an appeal. Anything could happen on an appeal, but we're in a great position, much better than we were last time around. XRP will trade throughout the duration of this next bull run, and it's going to be a world of difference. So while that's not optimal, we'd rather it's totally settled out and there's no risk there on the table. It's much better than it was, and I think that improvement will help us perform better next time around. Now, the things I like about XRP, the consensus algorithm is novel. It's different than, of course, proof of work or proof of stake. I think it gives us some advantages there. Even more importantly, it's just consistent and rock solid. Always a valuable asset, always in comparison to its contemporaries, has high global volume and demand, and even under attack from the U.S. government, that stayed true. I think that just shows the strength of this asset. I think AMMs and stablecoins coming out right when we should be hitting our stride in the next bull run are going to be massive. Anytime you have a blockchain that's expanding and getting new and exciting feature sets in a time of growth is always great. I think we're going to build out NFTs, and I like the group of developers we have right now. Yes, they're doing some work on side chains and some other stuff, but it's a lively group that I think is doing an amazing job, and they're going to get some surprises rolled out during the next bull run at the perfect time to onboard more retail users to this blockchain. I don't believe anyone's actively just trying to suppress XRP's price or to keep it low for some reason. I think it's to be expected. The last bull run was hampered by the SEC court case, and you don't get to make up that time with a large cap crypto until you hit the next growth phase. I think we will gain some ground on Ethereum. I think we will gain some ground on Bitcoin, and we will post above average growth numbers in the next bull run. Only time, though, will prove if I'm right or not. XRP, of course, lacks some features that layer 1 smart contract blockchains have, but I think that gives it an advantage. It keeps the fees low, it keeps the transactions fast, and it has its place within cryptocurrencies. And that's why traditionally we see the holy trinity of crypto: Bitcoin as a decentralized form of money, Ethereum is programs running on blockchain, and XRP is payments. And I think that will continue to be the case as we go forward. They each have their place in this big, massive puzzle we call blockchain. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.